Oh, I was a little bit sick there. That was the intro. There you go. That's disgusting, isn't it? That's not good.
Have you actually started?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, my God. If it's your first episode, I'm sorry.
Just turn it off now. There's fucking no point. Oh, Jesus. I'm in my recovery stage from coming off a night, so forgive me for being a little bit... Give me some warming up time.
I have no
Please.
excuse.
Why? What, are you tired as well?
No, I've just got no excuse. I'm just like this.
It's bugging me that your strap's fucking all wonky at the top. Yeah, that one. I like them though, they're nice.
They fucking hurt. They
Do
dig
they?
in. Well, yeah, because I got fat and I snapped the buttons off. So they're held together by cable ties. And look how sharp that is, bro. Cuts my belly.
Cut them at an angle, yeah?
I've got that dad bod going on.
Great.
But yeah, it's on both sides. Both buttons pinged off.
It's cable tied. Fantastic.
Do what you got to do.
How you been? What have you been doing?
Working and playing video games. Smashing my car to pieces. What else? There was some other stuff. Oh, yeah.
What sort of video games? Anything fucking... I don't want to talk about Baldur's Gate or fucking Dragon's Dogma, please. I don't want to.
But then, what are you going to talk about? World of Warcraft?
No, I'm not. I'm going to make a conscious effort to not.
All right. Well,
Which is going to be difficult because I haven't really done anything else.
Just end it here then. I can only talk about what I've played. Right? I've played Dragon's Dogma, Helldivers 2, and DayZ.
You've been playing Helldivers 2, yeah? Let's jump onto that one because I know they did a load of updates.
Well, I can't really say a lot because I dropped into one game. So the trouble is with Helldivers,
yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing.
No.
I missed the boat originally.
Yep.
So I started playing late anyway, and I played a couple of matches and then I turned it off. Didn't turn it on again for another month. Put it on the other day. Didn't know what I was doing. Quick matched. Jumped into this team of... There was already 2 down there. So I jumped into this team of 2. So we was a team of 3. And then I just followed them about.
Yeah.
Just shot the stuff they shot and left and was like, I don't know what the point of that was, and I turned it off.
I haven't played it for a while, man. I know there's a lot that's gone on since I last fucking jumped into it. I don't think the hype around it died. I think like the residual hype has sort of dissipated, and now it's the player base is the player base.
Whatever it is, it's very steady and everyone loves it. Like you can often gauge popularity of a game, ironically, through their whatever game it is Twitter page, because if the Twitter page don't pop off, then no one's interested. So when Helldivers just posts anything, it gets a minimum of 1,000 likes. That's big for Twitter, because I can tell on Twitter what goes on. Likewise, so yeah, they're still doing very well. People are very excited about whatever it is that they just released, because I see a lot of people's comment saying they're going to dress their characters how now they can dress them how they had them in Helldivers 1, which is obviously like a top-down thing. So people have got some nostalgia for the game or whatnot, or played from the original. They're going to be excited. But I need to watch a guide because I don't know what I'm doing. I see you get your stratagems. You fucking...
Killing bugs, man. Killing bugs and robots.
Yeah, you get your weapons and then you go to the map. But I don't know what... You can go anywhere, right? So
yeah.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Anywhere.
Yeah, but why? You're supposed to be helping the greater cause, but how do you help the greater cause?
Dropping in and killing stuff.
Good to know.
It's as simple as that. Think of it like this. You're in a war, and the way that you win the war, like most wars, is you kill the enemy. That's all you got to do. You're just a fucking foot soldier. You're nothing. You're nothing special. Work around. Go down there, kill some stuff, die, come back as someone else. Rinse and repeat. Normally go for the shit that's like the most liberated. If it's like 99% liberated, you go and help them out. Just finish that one off, liberate that planet, and then fucking go and do the next one.
I'll definitely be putting some more time into it. So yeah, I'm enjoying what I played, and I will be playing more of it.
I'll jump on with you. I haven't played it for a while, but yeah, I'll definitely jump on because it's been a long time. But it is a very good game. It's just one of those where I feel like once you get into like the role play of it, and you start to think in a way that you're not the main character, it starts to get so much better.
Well, yeah, but they're adding so much as well. There's like a couple of new guns coming out. There's like
new battle pass thing come out.
When you do stuff, you get rewards for. Like, I know you get rewards at the end of the mission, but if you do certain things at the end of a week or month or whatever, they give you loads of stuff. Fuck knows. But
well, the idea is when you drop in, you can see on your map the areas that you need to do, like different objectives, and you get like there's like almost like a main scenario on a given drop, which you can complete, and then you can fuck off and extract back to your ship. Or, like what most people do, you go and do everything on that map to get the maximum amount of XP and all that kind of shit. And then you extract. And in between that, you can pick up these things called samples, which is like what you use to upgrade your ship and all that kind of shit. So it is very simple.
What's the punishment for death then? Because you just get called back in. So why
you only have so many.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you only have so many. It's not respawns, it's reinforcements.
Yeah.
So I think when you might have like 3 or 4 reinforcements or something like that. So yeah, once you're dead, you're dead. That's fucking mission failed. You all died.
Humorously, when I first dropped, I was shooting. And then I forgot that when you reload, it reloads the ammo you need, so I was wasting bullets. And then I got hit, so I went to stim, but I threw a grenade and blew myself up. So humorously, I died. They respawned me, but then I didn't die again for the rest of the match, and they did. And they were a lot higher level than me, so I felt good about myself. But I was like hiding behind them. Because it's scary, because I don't want to... Because there's so much going on, and obviously there's friendly fire, and I don't know they're dropping fucking airstrikes and whatnot, so...
Friendly fire's always on, man.
I just tried to stay at the back. I watched a YouTube video on it last night, like a beginner's guide, rah. Might be a bit outdated now, but well, the best tip I actually got from that video is in the comments, and it said, which is something I need to remember when I play, is never stand your ground. Always retreat and let them come to you, because they're always coming to you, right? Whereas my mentality is shoot and walk towards them. Do you know what I mean? But don't do that.
Run.
So run back, let them come, and always keep your back to them, rather your front to them. So yeah, I definitely want to play more. But yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2. No, I have to touch on it. Because some things have happened. I think I'm near the end, but I'm not sure. But nevertheless, I actually unlocked that Mystic Spear Hand last night. So it's the first class that I've actually switched to, other than the Mage.
Decent.
Well, nah, because it's level 1, so I've got no abilities. You know what I mean? I've maxed the Sorcerer, so I've got all my skills. But what I realised is I suck, right? Because the whole game, obviously we're used to stabbing shit up, but not doing the mage stuff.
Yeah.
But this whole game, I've just been in the background, like lightning bolting and fucking throwing ice bricks at people and shit like that.
Yeah.
So when I've actually got a melee class, I forgot that you have to learn enemy patterns.
Yeah, you ain't got a clue what you're doing.
I don't know any of the enemy patterns. I've been smashing goblins and lizards and fucking drakes and ogres and all sorts of stuff. Easy peasy now. But as soon as I've actually got to get in there and fight,
you're fucked.
I'm there whipping my ass, bro. I don't know how to fight them because I don't know any of their patterns because I'm up on a mountain all the time, not getting involved,
not paying attention.
So it's completely. I've put like 40 odd hours into the game, and now it's like playing it again from like a new perspective because I don't know how to fucking deal with the simplest of creatures. Also, obviously, there's that Dragonsplague going about. And
yeah.
I think Rain might have it.
Well, that's you fucked then. You got to kill him.
Yeah, I kind of fucked up the game a little bit. Like, no, is that what you got to do? Kill him?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Bruv, do you know what?
No, because I like to experiment and learn things by myself.
All right.
So don't tell me nothing. But what I will say is, I fucked up originally because I found an elven city.
Yeah.
Right, so no one speaks English, so they all talk elven. You can't understand anything.
Yeah.
When I've come across pawns in the world, every now and again they're like greeting messages. Oh, I can talk Elvish, rah rah. I'm just like, I don't need you. So when I got there, I went to a Riftstone. I was like, well, I need someone that can speak Elvish. And I was having a look, and you can like look at your friends list's pawns as well. And I realised that the friends list pawns don't cost any Rift crystals,
right?
Because they're your friends, so you can get them for free. One of my friends, the only friend that I had I don't know who he is. The only friend that I had a pawn that could talk Elvish was like level 80 something, and I'm like level 36 or some shit. Massively too over leveled for me to want to have, because it just made the game easy, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever. Summoned him just so I could talk to these elf things. Spoke to all them, got all the information I needed. Turn it off for the night. Went back on. I thought, I must remember to get rid of that pawn when I go on tomorrow, yeah? Obviously, I didn't. So I fucking turn it on, gone about, and then a dragon's come down, and I haven't been able to kill a dragon. I've tried so many times, and it's just too hard. This dragon's come down.
Yeah.
I smashed it to bits, thanks to the level 80 pawn. It's only when it died, I was like, oh, fuck, it's that thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I went to a Rift thing to try and get rid of it, but it kept saying, like, network connection failed. So my internet weren't working on it for some reason, or the connection on Capcom's side was fucked. So I couldn't get rid of it. So I had to run around with this fucking level 80 pawn for ages.
Why don't you just kill it?
Yeah, I didn't think like that. And that would have been wasteful, wouldn't it? So I might as well have took advantage. So I killed another dragon. Well, I've got rid of it now anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got rid of that. And then I summoned its replacements. I was like, you can go. I'll pay the Rift Crystals needed to summon someone more my level, because it's more fun. I like the game to be challenging. Got this fucking... What was his name? I can't remember his name, but I only summon cool name characters. I don't summon, Stinky Poo .12. They have to be cool. He's like a bestian, so he's like a big cat warrior thing.
Stinky Poo .12.
I don't know. I summon this bestian. He's like a big old Viking warrior, but he's like the cat thing, and he's got a proper attitude to him. His attitude stinks, but I like it. Anyway, he come over as soon as he spawned into my game. The fucking like tutorial thing popped up, Dragonsplague, and I was like, "Why is that popping up, man? Like, there's a reason that's popping up, right?" So I read through it, and I was like, I've heard of it, but I don't really understand what it is. And then I heard that their eyes go red, and I'm colourblind. So I'm like trying to get the right angle.
Put the fucking colourblind settings on.
I don't think there is any. There might be.
There would be.
But then what? How do I know what colour their eyes are supposed to be?
Because it would change it for you.
Yeah, but how do I know that? Because I know their eyes are supposed to be red, but what colour would I be looking for?
I don't know. That's what the colourblindness thing sorts out.
Yeah,
just I swear you can just input in colour settings that you can't see fucking red.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? If they're supposed to be red and the colourblind setting changes it, how am I supposed to know that they're not the colour eyes that he's given them?
Because they'll change it to a colour that they're supposed to. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know how your fucking spazzy eyes work.
Exactly. So I looked. I thought, is his eyes red? I don't know. But you can make your eyes red anyway. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, fucking plodding along, and then I can't remember. Rain just started fucking getting proper attitude with me, bro. I was like, what's his fucking beef, man? Like, why are you getting all stroppy? He started saying some weird shit and that, and I was like, I think he's infected. I think that fucking Melvin or whatever his name is. It's not Melvin. I wouldn't summon someone called Melvin. But whatever his name is, he's come over and he's give Rain an STD. Essentially. Because that's it infects like through them, innit?
Can I impart some wisdom on you?
Only a little bit.
Right. That warning that comes up is not an indicator that someone has got Dragon's Plague in your party. Right? That is just an indicator that just comes up naturally.
But why does it come up 40 odd hours in though?
Don't know, but it doesn't. Someone might have Dragon's Plague, but it doesn't always mean that someone does have Dragon's Plague. It's just a fucking thing that comes up. Maybe you hit a threshold of summoning however many people from the fucking rift. Secondly, the eyes. One of the telltales is that they do go red, but it's like a quick burst of red. They like glow red and then back to normal. They glow red and go back to normal. And now the last thing that I will impart on you to do with Dragon's Plague, it fucks your game.
I've heard something like that. Yeah, I've heard something like that.
Everyone dies. Everyone dies. I don't know what the respawns are like, but I know of villages completely decimated from Dragon's Plague, and as far as I was aware, if you thought any of your party had Dragon's Plague, you got to kill them, and you got to pray that you've done it soon, like early enough. And there is no fucking doubling back on the saves and shit.
So what happens to Rain then?
Well, if he's got it, he's gonna die.
Yeah, but then you can only have one custom-made pawn.
Right.
So is he dead forever?
I'd imagine so.
Oh.
Think of it. He's fucking not scurvy. What's the
Bubonic plague.
Yeah.
Nah, because fuck
Got
it.
the Black Death.
Look, we had this discussion before. Was Joel right to do what he did with Ellie in The Last of Us? Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's going to fuck you up as well.
I am the medieval Joel.
Yeah. I because it was a big thing on TikTok that kept popping up. So that's how I've got my information of it, and I've seen it. I've seen the decimated cities and everything. But I don't have the knowledge on what happens if a whole village fucking dies. Do they respawn? I saw some people saying you just fucking wait 12 hours and they respawn, and I see some people saying no, they're dead for good. I see some people saying they went round and fucking revived each of them individually. So it depends, but I definitely know if you think someone's got the fucking Dragonsplague, then you kill them.
I'm not.
You gotta get rid of them.
I'll kill that Melvin guy.
But you can.
I'm not killing Rain.
You can inspect people in the rift. You can look at them and you can watch them closely. And if they've got the symptoms that are visual, then you can see them in the rift before you take them. Because there was a geezer who went in, and he was looking around, and he looked at this woman. He sort of like panned the camera around, so it was like her face was like directly in front, and he was watching. And then you just see her eyes glow red, and he was like, "He's like, she got it! She fucking got it!" He's like, "You stay away from me."
Yeah, no. I'll have a look at Melvin later.
I think that's a really cool mechanic.
Yeah,
I think
for
it's
sure.
fucking annoying. I feel like it's one of those where I sit on the sidelines and go, "That is fantastic. I love it." But I know the minute that I were to get something like that, I'd be fuming if everyone's just fucking gone. Let me Google it.
If I have to kill Rain, then it'll be an honourable death. But if I have to kill that Melvin, I'm chucking him off the top of a mountain because he's got attitude anyway. So he can learn how to fly.
Dragons.
Yeah, but don't spoil anything. But
I'm
you
not.
can,
I'm
you
not
can
gonna
read it
I'm
for
not
your
fucking,
own. Read it for your own.
I'm not going to spoil
information.
anything for you. I never do.
But yeah, that's my Dragon's Dogma experience so far. I love it. I think it's a fantastic game. But other than that, I've only really played DayZ. So obviously, I sent you that clip the other day. That traitorous fuck. I fucking knew it. As soon as it started happening, I knew that he'd fucking screwed me over. Once again, travelled with him for fucking hours.
And then he fucked you over.
I'm just like, why?
Because that's because you've literally told me before, and the fucking millions of people that listen to this podcast, to never trust anyone.
Yeah, I
and
know.
you went ahead and broke the fucking cardinal rule, and you trusted someone,
But
and they betrayed you,
he seemed so nice.
like the dog you are.
How did I even meet him? I was in a gaff. He was smacking up some zombies or something, and then I opened the door. I said, "You all right?" He said, "Hello." And he said, "Where you going?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "I'm going to Electro. You want to come with me?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it."
Mm-hmm.
And he even said, "I've got some boys there. I'm just on my way back there." I was like, "Cool." So I was with him. We went fucking ages. We was helping each other, smack up zombies, protecting each other, giving each other food and items. Both of us, both of us could have turned on each other at any moment and killed one another. And then a couple of times I spoke to him and he didn't answer. And then he was like, "Oh, sorry, I was just in a party with my mate." I was like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Mm.
And then, out the fucking bushes, matey Bob comes. And then he tied me up with fucking duct tape. And just before he did it, I tried to get my sickle out. I was going to cut his throat. But as he tied me up with my duct tape, I was like, "All right, whatever." Do you?
I just love this.
And then, but then he went over to matey Bob, and then he went behind him, and he went, "Oh, you're lucky I've run out of duct tape." And as soon as he said that, I thought, I don't trust you. I think you're in on this. And then my mate said, "Oh, if I had a gun." And I thought, he didn't react to that, offensive comment. So that's when I said to him, "You fucking chief," or whatever it was. And he turned around getting all aggied and he's shooting his gun in the air. Hey, don't fucking talk to me like that.
you're just a family man.
And then he said,
He's working full time, just trying to enjoy himself. He's getting duct taped and beaten.
Enjoy that, did you?
It's just the fact that you come home just to relax. And there you are being kidnapped and beaten and tortured on a game. And then rinse and repeat.
No part of Daisy is relaxing.
Yeah, but you don't partake in torture. That's your problem.
No, because I ain't got no powers that play it. It's hard to do it on your own.
Yeah, but you've had many stuffs before.
Yeah, I've had many stuff.
Exactly, and you've had capability to... This is what I'm saying. You need to be fucking more ruthless and meaner. Stop giving people chances. Shoot on sight.
I would rather play friendly. There's a very good video I've got saved on my PlayStation, which I will send to you later. I don't know if I've ever showed you, but it's not on my phone. But me and this guy... I'm on my own. Right? I bumped into this guy on a bridge, and he's got a gun. And I said to him... he spoke to me. He was like, hello. I muted my mic. I was like, hello. I was like, I need some food. I'm hungry. Have you got a tin opener or whatever? He's like, yeah. Then this geezer come out of nowhere. He's got no gear. He's fucking nothing. And I turned around and I was like, well, is he with you? And he said, no. He said, is he with you? I said, no. He said, what's your name to this guy? And he said nothing. He said, have you got a mic? And he shook his head. And he just blew his head off. And he went, no mic, no life. And I was like, that's a great motto to live by on DayZ. So I like to try and make friends with people.
No mic, no life.
But the problem is, if you spot someone, you don't know if they've got anybody else with them.
Yeah.
Because there's no fucking radar. There's no map. There could be another geezer in the house behind them that they've just left. So it's very tricky to attack people unless you are confident or you have the numbers on your side. But nevertheless, this guy fucking stitched me up. He walked me down a road. His mate come out the bush, pointed his gun at me, tied me up, walking me and his pal into the bush, who was pretending to be a hostage too. He said, I called him a fucking punk because his mate was mouthing off, and I thought, well, let's see if he reacts to me. He did. He said, I'm your master, bitch. And I said, master this dick. And then he shot me in the head and killed me. So I looked at this guy on friends list.
Final words.
I looked on my friends list and saw his name as players recently played rah rah. And I looked for his friends list, and the geezer I'd been running around with was on his friends list. I was like, you dog.
Yeah.
So I messaged him saying, yeah, good setup, mate. Like, lol, fair play, good banter. And he was like, oh no, he killed me too. And I was complying, and I was like, you're full of shit. You're lying, He sent me a screenshot of it saying, you are dead. I thought, I'm not stupid. Why would you screenshot that? You know what I mean? I was like, you're on his friends list. He's like, oh, you got me.
Yeah.
You're punk. But fair play. Work. Good job. But yeah, now that's happened to me twice now. Last time I got eaten, this time I just got tied up and shot. There will not be a third time.
There will be, though.
There will not. Because if it happens ever, anything like that ever happens again, I'm not surrendering. It won't. I'll just run. Because it's not that easy. Even though I'm tied up, if I just sprint in the other direction, I'm still got my hands tied, but I can sprint. He's still got to shoot me. That ain't easy, and it ain't easy being cheesy. Also,
why is he pointing at me?
Also, I can out stamina him because he's got loads of stuff.
Yeah.
And I haven't.
Yeah.
So he will run out of oxygen before I will.
You're bare bones.
So yeah. Next time, there will not be a next time. Just saying. That is how it ends now. I will still play my way, but there will be no more eating of me, no more hostaging of me. There will be no more domination of me.
This is the villain arc.
The villain arc has begun.
This is where Darth Vader comes in.
This is how I'm nice, bro. Like, I helped that guy who just started playing, but even the DayZ infection gets me. As I said to you before, I'm helping him, I'm teaching him, but every time he's not looking, I'm pointing my gun at his head. I'm thinking, I could if I wanted to. I could if no, don't do it. You know what I mean? So I'm nice, but yeah, now I'm just going to be a bit more ruthless. Now there is going to be.
This is what needs to be happen. You're wearing an earring.
Yeah, I've got both my ears done.
Do you normally wear rings?
I've always got 2 rings in.
Oh, fucking Captain Oops.
Yeah, fucking hooligan, isn't I?
Oh, Pat Butcher.
Green Street Elite. GSC.
Why have I never noticed? No, I have before. It just caught me off guard. That's Yeah, that's what you get for being fucking nice. I try and tell you all the time you need to be more mean. But you're also the one that always tells me that when it comes to a role-playing setting, you play the dickhead because you're not a dickhead in real life and you want to play something that you can't be in real life.
And this is true. However, there is something about DayZ which makes me feel bad about being a dickhead.
The survival mechanic of it. We're all struggling.
Maybe, but then, I don't know, like games like Baldur's Gate, I'm just fucking with the NPCs. I'm fucking computer. Well, this is another person who might have played it for fucking the last week and a half, building up their character. It might be, just having a few hours every night, and I take it away from them for what?
See, I relish in that though. If I come across someone and they're like, they've put 100 hours into this character, they're streaming it, trying to get a year's worth of fucking with one character. The idea of relinquishing that person from that burden is fantastic.
See, I'd feel terrible.
I'd love it. I would absolutely love it. Just to know that on the other side of that screen, someone's annoyed. It's perfect.
They would be as well.
It's absolutely perfect. I absolutely love it. Me and Mark have it when we're just out and about. If you ever hear anyone bibbing their horn, we laugh because we know that person's more pissed off than we are.
Oh, for sure.
It's great. I love it. And I want to do that on DayZ. But I never fucking last long enough to be able to have the capability to kill someone. I'm never really suited up and booted enough for it.
You play third person though, didn't you?
Yeah,
Harder.
I might fucking jump it. Because last time I played, I did really enjoy it. And I think the last time I played, I did play first person. Off the back of what you were saying. And I definitely got further than I ever did. And then that tip of you saying where if you're in a vicinity, just open up your bags to see if there's because I was fucking panning shelf by shelf trying to find shit. I was like, I was like, how does anyone enjoy this? This is fucking annoying. But that makes perfect sense if you can just open your bags up. But it has got that weird kind of. It's so boring, but not at the same time.
It's immersive.
Yeah, it's like simulator games, like trucking simulator, or farming simulator. You go, this is shit, but I love it. Like, what am I doing? I'm just working. I'm working away from work, and then fucking same with DayZ. I'm just surviving, but it's fun.
I don't know. No other game gives you that feeling of just like, I need to make a fire because I'm cold and I need to cook this chicken, but the smoke's going to give me away, and it's night time, but the smoke will stick out. So you make a fire and you're sitting by the fire cooking your chicken on a stick that you've fucking crafted, and then you hear like a rustle in the bushes and you're paranoid. You're turning around looking like scared. Is that someone, or is that your mind's playing tricks on you? And it's in a computer game. It's mental.
I just wish that the graphics were beefed up.
Oh, I can't wait for the next one.
I
wish
wish
really can't. It's going to be amazing.
I wish that the graphics were beefed up, and I wish that the actual mechanics of the game were a little bit more. I'd say I'd like it to be slightly less immersive.
A bit more lenient.
A little bit more lenient, like not to a massive sense, but to a point of, for example, kind of if I want to reload a gun, I've got to have the magazine and the gun and the bullets. But I don't want to have to fucking take the magazine out of the gun and then load the bullets in individually and then put the bullets back in. Or if I do have to do that, that's fine. But make the whole process more streamlined rather than having to because I know on PC it's probably a piece of piss to do that because it's so much more intuitive. Whereas on PlayStation, trying to fucking navigate the settings and shit and the menus to do that in the heat of battle, it's just annoying.
It's very true, but that's where preparation comes into it, doesn't it? Because if you've got I've got an M4. I've never had one, but if I had an M4 and I had 2 clips of M4, of 2 magazines of M4, fully loaded with bullets in my inventory, and I shoot all my M4 bullets that are in my gun, if I just hold either triangle or square, it will just change the magazine because I've got a clip ready. So, but if you've got an empty clip, it's pointless. So it's all about preparation. You don't actually have to take the magazine out and pop it in. If you've got a full clip ready, you can just reload and it will do it automatically. But also, the person that you're fighting with also is in the same position as you. There's no crossplay, so you will be fighting other people in PlayStation, navigating them menus, going through the same systems that you will be going through. I get it. I do get what you're saying, but I also like that bit of immersion because it gives you, it's night time. I don't really want to be out in the dark because, you have to use a torch and people will see you. So I'll just sit here for the night and I'll do a bit of maintenance. I'll fucking repair the guns. I'll load all the bullets in my clips. I'll get rid of any shit I don't need. I'll eat the food I've got. I'll make some rags. You know, it just gives you that something to do. I don't know. It's just something about it that's really therapeutic, but also terrifying. I'm a huge fan. Always will be. But yeah, that's DayZ. Obviously, we only ever talk about the same 5 games. We've got nothing else going for us.
Mark said that he's playing quite a bit of Red Dead Online.
Yeah.
And he said that it's still fucking booming. But he's getting absolutely walked over because he's a little fresh spawn. Because I believe he's still trying to get the platinum on that, or at least complete it. 'Cause it's a long old fucking game. That's a big boy game.
Yeah.
We were talking about how Rockstar is just an absolute powerhouse, and I don't think that GTA 6 has the capability to flop.
No.
You know what I mean?
If it comes out to 6 out of 10 reviews, it's still going to sell more than any other game in the last 10 years.
Yeah, but I don't even think it would come out to 6 out of 10
No, but
reviews.
it won't. But say it did for some reason,
Yeah.
it'd still sell more than any other game.
Yeah. I just when you really think about it, the effort that Rockstar puts into their games is crazy. Like the depth and all the little fucking tiny details. Keep like harping back to it. Just in Red Dead, when you fucking smash a Molotov and you can go into the fucking photo editor and you can zoom in on the glass and you can see the fucking reflections on whatever it's reflecting. Like that kind of detail I find so crazy, because in real time gameplay you ain't fucking noticing that. You've bounced a Molotov off of someone's head. Like you ain't gonna be looking at the fucking glass shards. And I just find that sort of effort that's gone into creating those details from a game that's that old as well. And it's the same with GTA. Like GTA 5 was fucking crazy. The aggro that went into making that. I just can't see how something like GTA 6 can be anything less than almost perfect.
Oh, I agree. I mean, you look back, GTA come out fucking what?
25 fucking years ago at this
rate. It feels that way. But you look at, you can go on YouTube now and look at IGN's fucking 100 hidden details, and there's loads of them, 100 hidden details from IGN solely on GTA 5. And there's things like, oh, fucking, if you shoot the tyre in this way, it will deflate this way, but if you shoot it this way, it will completely disperse. Or if your car's just idling, it will sound like this, but if you drive it through a bit of water first, it will sound like this. It's like, what? Who is coming up with this shit?
Yeah.
But them details are what all culminate together to make it such a fucking amazing experience. And them details do matter, but you have to go all in with the details or not at all.
It's so weird because you think there's obviously been boardrooms and big fucking groups of people that have come together and think like, right, what's the little things that we can put into this game to make it something really special? And like you say, let's change the pitch of the fucking engine if we drive through certain weather, and let's have the tyre tracks last for this long and do this and blah, 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 blah. And you think, from a consumer point of view, you almost look at it and go, well, that don't fucking matter. You don't need that. But I guarantee if you were to remove that, you'd notice straight away. So it's so odd to think that so much effort has gone into putting those details into a game for most people to not even really notice, but would definitely notice if the details weren't there. Like what you're doing is so pointless, but not pointless at the same time. It's pointless in the grand scheme of things, but mirrored, it's the most important thing you can do. Because I feel like even down to like ambience of a game, if the ambience isn't right, fucking weather, the songs, like the feel of it, and that must take a lot of effort that doesn't really get noticed. And like you say, that when a game's so good that it's so immersive, you don't even realise you're being immersed in it. You know what I mean? When you're just playing a game, you don't realise how drawn into the game you really are.
That's why DayZ's so good, because I know it looks like shit and it doesn't play particularly great, but it means something. What I'm doing means something, and it's immersive, like I say. Just loading up that magazine with bullets. why can't I put these bullets into the magazine? Oh, it's because they're still in a box. I've got to unbox them first, you know. All them little things that are just mundane tasks, because you're doing them and your life's on the line at all times. It's immersive as fuck. But GTA, yeah, it's like, oh, my car's dirty. Oh, let's take it to the car wash. Like, I still wish, and I hope they do in the new one. One thing that's always irked me about GTA, which I know 90% of people won't want, you probably won't want it, but I wish there was like, I wish you had to fuel your car up. I hate the fact that you've got infinite fuel. I'd love to be like in a police chase, worrying about how much fuel I've got left. Am I going to get away? Or chasing someone down online or something and they run out of fuel or something. That'd just be great.
I feel like in an online aspect, you could almost have it as like one of the things you can have put, because obviously you can put like armor protection and theft prevention and shit like that into your vehicle. Put a fucking reserve fuel tank in there.
Yeah.
So when you are in a high speed chase and you're burning through fuel, flip of a button and you've fucking got another 50 litres of fuel in your motor. I like the idea. I've always thought that, because
little jerry can in the boot.
Yeah, because I've also always liked the idea of driving to a petrol station and filling your car up, because that's the one thing of GTA where I thought, well, these are fucking pointless. I'm just here to blow these up. Is petrol stations, because you don't do anything in them.
You can rob them.
Yeah, you rob them and then you fucking shoot the tanks and then off you go. And yeah, I think it would be quite interesting to have something like that, and then you can really go fucking far-fetched with it and start having like solar powered cars where they're fine during the day and then come night they're fucking useless and shit like that. You could but that's assuming that if us two idiots have thought of shit like that before, then what of the big brains at Rockstar thought for GTA 6?
Yeah, it's not that. It's you know that they would have toyed with the idea before and all the other GTAs. I just think they don't know whether people would want that, because a lot, I just said, some people will love that, some people will think, I don't want to have to do that. Same as I'd prefer GTA, the new one, if it followed in the footsteps of Red Dead and made it more immersive, i.e., and I think the online would be better for it as well. If you couldn't carry all your guns on you at all times. Yeah, your guns were in your boot of your car or something. You could carry a rifle and a pistol or something, because then you could get into a fight and be like, oh, what do I want to take with me, or blah blah, and then you're not fucking fighting a geezer who then just pulls a rocket launcher out his trousers. Like, I don't like that. Yeah, you should almost have it as where when you start off in online, yeah, you can only carry the guns that you can carry, and then yeah, you can put them in your boot, because guns are pretty inexpensive as it is anyway. So make it so that if they're in your boot and your fucking car gets blown up, well, then your guns are gone as well. Like that's another cost. But then also have it so that part way through like the main missions or whatever in the online, one of the rewards for doing one of the heists or whatever is a like an armoured vehicle where it has capacity to carry those like more weapons, like introduce that kind of stuff. So it does, because I know what you mean when you're pissing around, you drive past someone, they're shooting at you with a pistol, and then boom, you got fucking 7 homing missiles coming at you, all from the same person, or that hover fucking motorbike bollocks with the rocket launcher, whatever the fuck that thing's called. I hate that. I feel like that was the downslope of GTA Online. When they started introducing that kind of shit into it, I was like, this is annoying, man, because the last time I properly played it was when the Hydra was brand new. And I remember getting hold of that, and I was like, I feel fucking badass in this. I'm in a fucking fighter jet that can also hover like a helicopter and shoot shit up. And then you've got people riding around on fucking mopeds with nuclear bombs on them. That's crazy. Yeah, I would rather it stay a bit more realistic. I don't like all them flying cars and all that crap. But each their own. Whatever people prefer is what they'll cater to. But I just hope they go more with the Red Dead model and make it more immersive and not so silly.
Yeah.
But I do need a piss.
I need a piss as well.
I don't know.
There we go. I want a fucking release date. That's what I fucking want.
Do you?
Yes, please, because I just want that excitement. You know what I mean? When you know that something's coming, like April 2025, you're like, oh, I gotta wait a year. 1 year, and then you can start counting down, looking for them collector's editions. They do collector's editions of GTA.
I don't know. I doubt it. Back then, it wasn't so prominent.
I wonder.
I think we're looking at September, October, or November next year.
You reckon?
That's my prediction.
I don't know. GTA collectors. Oh no, they did.
Did they?
Grand Theft Auto 5 collector's edition. And then they did a... What's this? Did they do it? Yeah, you can still fucking buy it. Yeah, 134 quid.
Jeez.
For the Xbox. Don't know what that was. Yeah, it comes with a map, a hat, was it a wallet, a security deposit bag with a logo key, a New Era 950 snapback, a blueprint map, a steelbook. Well, it's not bad, you know.
Thank God for digital now, though, eh? Because I remember fucking when GTA last came out, I was thinking, I hope I can get one. Because they get sold out and shit, bro. It just, you go to a shop and there was none.
Yeah, but that Now, we're going to sound old. Obviously, you are. But I'm not, so... No, I'll ride this fucking trail with you. You remember the days when you used to have to do that?
Yes.
When, what was it, MW2, when that come out, I remember fucking, my mum took me to Tesco's to get it, because everyone else was fucking queuing outside game, and they were all going to be sold out, but Tesco's had them fucking front line and centre about 1 a.m. We was fucking primed and ready.
Yeah.
But no one now is going to experience that probably ever again, because everything you just buy online now. You're not waiting outside shops anymore for fucking consoles and game releases, and I miss that.
I miss it, but I also don't, because it was very inconvenient. It's fun, but it's inconvenient. I would like GTA 6 to come sooner rather than later, but let them take their time, because when that comes out, then everything else is pointless. So I would like to enjoy the games that I have now.
But they've taken their fucking time. It's been like 10 years.
It needs longer. It needs longer to cook. It's marinating.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
It better be good. I think it's going to be fucking fantastic. And that's it for you.
I was looking at the... I nearly bought the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection last night.
You dirty little cunt.
I know.
You're fucking disgusting. Why?
Well, because that Star Wars itch is coming back. It's nearly there.
Is that after our fucking little No Man's Sky conversation and all the other shit?
Didn't help. That's why I played a bit of Helldivers. But I thought, no, be sensible. Don't buy it.
'Tis the season.
Let's have a little look-see and see what people are saying at the moment.
And what are people saying at the moment?
Don't fucking buy it. I looked yesterday. A geezer was playing on, was it? I think it was European servers.
Yeah.
And there was one server. Yeah. One server. And out of the 64 players, there was 30 in it.
Well, they still haven't fucking fixed it.
It's just dead, bro. Like I said to you, because it's multiplayer, it came out so badly, everyone refunded it. There was less than like 1,000 people playing it.
Yeah.
That's insane. And this geezer's from Australia, but he played it at peak European time, he said, and he had to play it at 284 ping.
Fucking hell.
And yeah, he couldn't even get a full lobby, and there was only one server. So, yeah, I just glad I didn't, because you can buy the games separately, the old ones for like $5. So I don't know what's the point, you know, because the whole point of this was to make it look a little bit prettier, which whatever, but they haven't really, and mainly bring the multiplayer back, because there's no online servers for the old versions. But if there's no one playing it anyway, what's the fucking point?
I wonder if you can find the current.
Well, it said that the player base is so low that it doesn't even give you a player count.
Doesn't register.
No. That come out like 3 weeks ago, is it? 4 weeks? It's just terrible. So miserable.
On the Steam charts, I've got it. This is unbelievable. On the Steam charts, all right, so that doesn't account for anything else. The as of right, so January 2024. Mate, is that when did it come out?
Like March.
This might be the fucking. Oh, this is bog standard fucking Star Wars Battlefront. This isn't.
It's probably doing better than the classic collection.
What was it? Battlefront Classic. What was it called?
Yeah, the classic collection.
Classic. Here we go. No, because that's giving me the fucking. Yeah, I think you are right. It's too low for it to even fucking. But then again, the Battlefront, the original, it was saying that this month they've had 43 people play it. Yeah. So it can't. Maybe it's not that far off of it.
But if that's registering that it's had 43, that collection thing, if it's not registering a number, it must be less than that. It's mental. It's fucking crazy. But what it has done is give like a massive resurgence to Battlefront 2, the EA one.
Yeah.
That's had a lot more players lately. Everyone's gone, maybe I mistreated you. Maybe I treated you poorly.
I've got it. Right. So for the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, okay, fuck me. So the all-time peak, which was 22 days ago, was 9,232, right? Which even then I feel like for a fucking Star Wars game, even if it is just an old game re-released, that's such a low player count.
Yeah, but people waiting for reviews, man.
The 24-hour peak was 210 players, right? And currently, right now, and apparently this is fucking right now, across all of Steam, there's 100 people playing it right now.
100 people.
There's 100 people, and what's the date today? It's the 5th of April, and the peak today, which was at 2 in the morning, was 208 players, and there is currently, that's terrible, isn't it?
Well, it's fucking terrible. It's not even close to terrible. It's
the 30th,
catastrophic.
The 30th of March, there was at its peak 428 players. At its peak, that is diabolical. You know how bad that is. We've got an all-time, have we? Fuck me. So yeah, it was literally like 9,232, and then you've gone straight down to fucking an average player count of 200.
That's like 3 lobbies worth worldwide.
That's awful. But why? Help me to understand, because obviously you're far more Star Wars adept than I ever will be. Why did so little people show interest in this game?
Well, that's not the case. It's the interest is there. It's just misery from the reviews. A lot of people had refunded it. A lot of people didn't buy it just because of how bad the reviews were. A lot of people already own the game but don't play the online aspect anyway, because you can just play against bots, which is what I used to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people just probably knew it was going to be shit.
No point.
Other people playing the other Battlefronts. You know, all we want is Battlefront 3 and made exactly how we said the other day. Battle Pass system, blah, 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 job done. Like, if I had a PC, like a good PC, I'd play Battlefront 2 modded. Because they've got mods that you can play online with other people and stuff. And they've got all the characters, man, all the Mandalorian, all them boys, which is what Battlefront should have done, but they didn't. But every now and again, I still always go back and play Battlefront 2, just because it's good. It's like know what it is? I think nowadays online games are just far too sweaty and competitive.
Yeah.
You know, whereas like Battlefront, I can just put on. I don't care if I die 100 times and kill 3 people. Just running around having fun. Like, it's mindless fun. But now, like, any game, meta loadout, you got to have this, you got to have that, you got to put these attachments on. I just want to sit and chill.
I was watching an Asmongold stream yesterday, and he was talking a little bit about how he believes that add-ons should be removed from WoW, because for the exact reason that you've just said, it's becoming too meta intensive. All passes and shit like that we've spoken about before. Obviously, Final Fantasy doesn't allow for add-ons, which I feel like is beneficial for their community. But World of Warcraft is all over it. And yeah, Asmund was just saying that it's created a, and you see it in Helldivers as well. If people haven't got the right stratagems attached, they're getting booted from games because they're not playing a meta build currently, and that kind of, leave that shit for ranked. You know what I mean? Leave that for a ranked lobby. When you're doing that in fucking normal pub, like, fuck me, even down to WoW, outside of mythic raiding, fucking leave the metas alone. Like, no one's interested. It creates a very bland gaming style, because the people who are currently fucking writing those meta play styles can't see the outside of the players who aren't anywhere near that, and vice versa. It's just it's just toxicity when you have that kind of that metaism.
It's just boring as well, isn't it? I mean, WoW's a bit different because at least you can make your gear look different. But if you're playing like Call of Duty or something, if you're playing Warzone and everyone's like using the meta stuff, it means everybody's using the same gun.
Yeah.
It's so boring because it means if you don't use that gun, you're at a huge disadvantage as well.
Yeah.
So you have to use it, and it's just not fun. Don't get me wrong, getting killed in Warzone's never fun, but it's cool to see someone using a gun that is not being used.
Like
a DMR or something. You're like, wow, I ain't seen someone use that.
I think that's when I was playing COD, I had such a passion for fucking running around with the spade and just nutting people in with the spade, because it was so fucking weird. Everyone's running around with guns, or for a long time when I used to just rock around with a rocket launcher. That was it. Fucking spade and a rocket launcher, and I was away, because it's just that unorthodox play style is, I think, so enticing for so many people. But at the same time, when you have a meta, it makes playing against the grain so much more difficult, because you've got to try that a little bit harder. And then you, especially on a live service game, you then rely on the fucking player base allowing you to continue playing that.
I hate metas.
So do I.
I wish and it's only come from the internet and YouTube and influencers and all this, because like Marvel Snap, for example, I don't play meta decks. What I do is I get the meta deck, take the cards out that I don't want, and then I put ones in that I do. So I'll have like the core cards that I need to use, I feel, and then I'll put my own thing on, because every time you come up against someone in Marvel Snap, within the first two card placements, sometimes the first, you know exactly what deck they're playing.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what deck you've got.
Yeah.
Whereas with me, you're like, you think you know, but you don't. But then the problem comes is if you keep getting stomped in whatever game it is, you're like, well, I have to.
Yeah, I have to adjust. Yeah,
it's just boring. It makes the game boring, because the whole fun of games that are competitive or have any sort of customization is experimenting and finding the thing that suits you. But if you can find the thing that suits you and it doesn't work and it's not through your ability, then you either play the meta or you don't play, because it's frustrating.
That's when it becomes really shit. I think if you're going to have a meta, but make sure that everything's as finely balanced as it can possibly be. There's always going to be something that is the best. I think that's just how it is. But have it so that everything's at a level where anything is still capable of beating anything with the same ease. You know what I mean? So that
they just can't do it. No game company's ever been able to make something
that
is viable across multiple things. It's always one.
When Dragonflight come out, the balancing was perfect. It was side by side. Everything was pretty fucking level. Obviously, there was still a graph there, and there was things that were slightly outperforming, but it was on a very basic level. Everything was balanced, and then over time, it's now become fucking yo-yoed. That's why when I wanted to make a caster, I fucking asked you, because me being me would look at damage tables and stuff and go, all right, well, that caster's on top, I'm going to pick that one, even if I don't enjoy it that much. And I asked you instead and said, fuck, you pick one for me and I will play it. And I'm playing it in such a different way. It is so much more enjoyable because I'm not looking at guides. I'm not fucking looking at what talents I should be picking. I'm picking what I want to fucking pick. I'm questing. I'm not just fucking running dungeons. I'm actually enjoying myself far more. I'm only like fucking level 24. I can do that in about half an hour if I'm just spamming dungeons, but I'm taking my time and actually doing some shit. And it just feels more fun.
Makes it a more refreshing experience for something that you've played for so long.
Yeah.
It must feel completely different and new as well.
Completely different.
That's so much how I feel with Dragon's Dogma with the old casting. It's good, man. It's good fun.
I've got the current player counts for the most played games on Steam at the moment.
Counter-Strike, Dota.
It is, yeah literally fucking Counter-Strike 2 with 1.3 million players currently playing. With a peak of 1.8 million. Which is crazy. You think its all-time peak was 1.8 million players. And in the last 24 hours, it's had 1.4. Right? and then, you got Dota 2, 500,000, 536,000. PUBG, 521. Apex Legends, 300. That's such a big gap, though, from Counter-Strike 2 to Dota. Is Counter-Strike 2 really that good?
It's that popular. I don't know if it's that
because
good,
any gameplay I've ever seen of it looks boring as fuck.
It does look boring, but people
boring,
make a lot of money from it, don't they?
Janky. There's obviously something that I'm missing there.
They make a lot of money from it. They fucking open them boxes, get them flashy knives, and then sell them on.
Maybe I'll investigate it. Stardew Valley.
Yeah, it's up there, is it?
152,000 people
Why?
playing
Is that an update or something?
Fuck knows. And then GTA 5, 145. Helldivers 2, 141. Rust.
See, why is Helldivers 2 on Steam and not on Xbox? That's baffling to me.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Power World.
Go
Still
on,
up there.
Power World. Go on, boy.
113,000. Fucking wallpaper engine.
What? Well, that's a game.
I don't know. It must just be a thing to have dynamic wallpapers, I guess. Rainbow Six Siege is there. Call of Duty's there. Monster Hunter. It's quite decent, to be fair. Baldur's Gate 3 was 61,000. Dragon's Dogma 61,000 as well.
Go on, the boys.
They're fucking equal peg. Dragon's Dogma peak was 228,000. And Baldur's Gate 3 was 875,000. These are quite interesting numbers. Fucking hell, yeah. Lost Ark, its peak was 1,325,000.
Just go back to Stardew Valley a minute, right? I can't get my head around this. I'm looking. The creator of Stardew Valley,
Yeah.
his Twitter account,
Yeah.
and I'm guessing this is the official Twitter account for Stardew Valley 2.
Yep.
1.2 million followers.
Yep.
Right. The Reddit, which is also, by the way, another huge barometer I use for how interested people are in games.
Mm-hmm.
1.9 million.
I don't understand how Reddit works. I read it sometimes, and Steph reads it a lot. I don't understand Reddit.
But it's
I don't get how you search things. How do you look things up?
alright, so whatever game I'm playing, if I'm really interested in it, I'll just go World of Warcraft on Google.
On Google?
This is how I do it.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft.
And you just type in Reddit.
And then I click Reddit, and then I click on WoW, and then I go, I've already joined it. And then I go join, and then I'll just, when I want to look at stuff, it's just a social media for your interests.
Yeah, but do you not just search it in the app?
Yeah, you can.
Because I've got the app.
Yeah, of course you can. But I just find it easier to Google because it brings up the specific one.
World of Warcraft.
But look, these are all the things I follow. Apex, Assassin's Creed, Borderlands, Call of Duty, Cyberpunk, Days Gone, DayZ, Death Stranding, Destiny, Divinity Original Sin, Doom, Fallen Order, Fallout, For Honor, Ghost of Tsushima. So it's all the games that I play. And then it's just like a social media for
I'm going to assume it's
my games
this
that I
one
like
because
my interests.
It's got 2.6 million people following this.
Yeah, it is.
So I click on that.
Yeah.
And what does it then... So how do you then gauge stuff in the community?
What do you mean?
Well, you said you use it to gauge
your
game.
Look how many people follow it. 2.6 million. So obviously it's a very popular game that a lot of people are interested in.
It says there's 1,524 people coming home for a little treat.
Yeah, that's how many are online in the forum talking now.
Oh.
And the number above that is how many...
So what's the arrows do? Upvoting. What's
So
that?
that's just a like, dislike, comment, and share. They're the arrows.
I like this.
And
Okay.
then,
So then what?
and then also you can. So this is all. This will be like the most recent stuff that's been posted, right? But you can, if you click this button, this one,
Yeah.
you can look at the newest posts or the
Oh,
top
yeah.
posts or the or controversial or the rising. Obviously, it's default set to the hot ones.
Controversial. How the fuck do they manage that one?
Well, it'll be
What's the
like-
metric for that?
It'll be like 50-50 likes and dislikes.
Oh, so is this what Reddit? Is this what you do? You just search the thing that you want to search, and then you just look at the various community. Has it got like just a standard homepage? It does.
Yeah, it's just a
So
page.
do I follow these then?
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, these are communities I've joined.
yeah, and then if you're just on the standard homepage, it will just come up with random stuff.
Yeah,
that you
random
follow
suggested shit.
and then you click on the page if you want to look. You're like, I want to look at more GTA. So I'll go on the GTA Reddit and I'll have a little look, see what people are doing.
Oh my god, I've had Reddit for so long and I've never. This is fantastic.
I've posted on Reddit and
Look
got
at all the info that you would get from here.
it's great.
All the wow shit I'm seeing. Oh wow.
Oh,
Anyway, before I get stuck with that, what's your problem with Stardew Valley?
No, I'm just shocked at like the level of fucking just followers and interest in it. It's such a strange little game.
It's
Look,
peak.
I posted something about Red Dead Redemption 5 years ago and got 841 likes.
What was it about?
This is just me. Terrible as well. Just a picture
No,
of the telly.
read off.
I'm
off
going
your
to.
fucking little caption.
I've spent the last hour fishing and watching other passers-by across the river doing all sorts of different things. This is more than just a game. It's a world to get lost in and savour. What a magnificent piece of art. Thank you, Rockstar.
Oh, then you're wholesome.
My biggest post was a Star Wars one.
Of course it was.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, look, this is where I reached fucking. What's that position? 500. Very proud of massive form of wagon. Now I've lost so far more than I've won. 500th in the world on Gwent. Oh man, such a good time. Canada Water train station in London looks familiar. It looks like the Sand People's thing. That for some reason says 30, but I shared it in one community and it went Bulu. What's that? Science is precise. Apex Legends. That's me as Caustic.
Fucking hell.
Well, yeah, this is great.
Stardew Valley's peak was 236,000.
Oh, sorry. Here it is.
Go
I
on.
posted that Canada Water thing in its train station. Looks like familiar, blah, 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 in the Star Wars thing. 2,500 likes. And
People
then
loved it.
people just taking the piss out of me, probably.
And its 24-hour peak was 172,000. So there's only 50,000 in it from their absolute peak. And how old is fucking Stardew Valley?
Fucking years. Years and years and years.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's just had such a steady stream.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Yeah, but why is it so many players now on?
It's number 43 in the top sellers on Steam. Overall.
What number?
43.
Yeah, that's nuts, isn't it?
That's-
I don't even think there's like any combat. I don't understand the game.
I thought you'd played it.
I have played it, and that's what I mean. I don't understand. Like, I haven't played it enough to have a proper opinion, so I shouldn't say much. But you know, from what I gather, it's you're a little guy or girl. You bowl about, you water your plants, and then you can occasionally go into a cave and hit some stuff. And, But I know, like, what's its face is like that as well, isn't it? Animal Crossing or whatever, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's similar to that. But is that all that there is? Like, why is Stardew Value? Is Stardew Valley always at that sort of level, or has there been like some update where that's just blown it up to that? Because that's nuts
Well, I'll be able to tell you.
for that game to have that many players.
That's fucking wrong
For
one.
me, anyway.
Let me have a look. Stardew Valley. Here's the little fucking chart. Let's go of all time. What the fuck? No, Stardew Valley actually peaked. How does that fucking work then? How does that work? It's telling me 2016 it had 64,500 players March 2016. And then March 2024 is 236,500 players.
How?
I don't know. I don't know how that works, but that's the metrics that I'm being given. That's the graph. And yeah, that's what it. Yeah, but explain that. So on the 18th of March this year, 55,000 players. On the 24th of March, 236,500 players. What's happened between the 18th of March and the 24th? Explain to me.
This is what I'm trying to find out. This is what piqued my interest.
What's happened, please? I want answers.
Well, I looked at their Twitter and I couldn't really see.
Their all-time peak was 12 days ago. Yeah, 236,000 players on a game that come out in what fucking
Let's Google
2016.
Why is everyone playing Stardew Valley now?
I don't understand. Yeah, literally February 2026 or March 2016, 64,000 players. And then in September 2016 it dropped down to 7,500 players. And then there was a steady like gameplay player count of about between like 10 to 30 odd thousand all the way up until December 2020 when it's 90,000.
Here we go. I know.
Go on.
Stardew Valley 1.6 content update was released on March 19th, 2024 and featured a slew of new features including new items, a farm layout and tons of fixes and adjustments. Use this guide as a hub to catch up on all new things with the update. I only found that because I found a little post saying, we can't wait for 1.6.
What, that many fucking people?
This is what I mean.
But even this doesn't make sense.
Very popular.
November 2020, 22,000 players. December 2020, 90,000 players.
Fuck it, I'm playing Stardew Valley when I get in.
But that's such a big fucking jump. And then, to go from February 2024, 61,000 players. And then March 2024, 236,000 players. An increase of 174,000 players.
It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. And look, you can get it on your phone, so I'm just going to buy it and do it on my phone.
You buy it and you let me.
I will buy this on one condition.
Yeah.
It's the top paid game in role playing.
You can play it on your phone.
I will buy this if I'm only on one condition. I'm going to find out if that condition is met right now.
Stardew Valley. It is literally there. £5. Get with Play Pass. There's fucking Play. What?
It's Battle Pass for the phone.
But what do you do? I don't understand what you do.
Okay, so I'm not getting it, but I would have. But I nearly did. So what I wanted was cross save.
Oh, and there's not.
Well, there is, but not for me. Similar to crossplay, Stardew Valley's cross-progression capabilities are limited. The only cross-possession supported is between PC and mobile. So if you play on the PC and play on your mobile, then, Because I like games like that. I like the thought of, I've got a bit of time at work, I'll fucking water me plants.
Yep.
And then when I get home, it's done.
Yeah,
I like that.
If you haven't got that, it's a bit fucking stupid.
No, I don't want to play it on two things, you know what I mean?
All right, well, there you go then, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening, if you're looking for that the next big fucking heavy hitting game, it's the one that come out in 2016, Stardew Valley.
Yeah,
just had a big old update. Maybe I'll fucking speak to Steph about it. It looks like a game that she'd very much enjoy.
Yeah.
All right, see you later, everyone. Hooroo.
All right.